My name is Amanda Sheriff, and today I'm going to be presenting to you Franklin Delano Roosevelt's Pearl Harbor Address to the Nation. This speech was given on December the 8th of 1941, which happens to be the day after Pearl Harbor was so brutally attacked by the Japanese. And it's also the same day that Congress declared war on Japan. This is one of the most recognizable and significant speeches in American history since it brought America into World War II. There was over 2,000 American lives lost that day. And much like we are familiar today with referring to 9/11, the rally cry for after Pearl Harbor became Remember Pearl Harbor. So this carried a great significance in the American public and with the soldiers, and I would have to say that it arises from FDR's emotional plea through this speech to the American public and to Congress to declare war on Japan. Okay, so who was FDR actually speaking to? Well, he was addressing the House of Representatives, members of the Senate, so he was speaking to Congress. That was his primary audience. His implied audience would have been the American people at large. He had two goals that he wanted to achieve with his message. One was to convince Congress to declare war on Japan. And the other goal was to rally the American people behind him to support the war effort. He used several, he used pathos as far as like strong emotion to appeal to the emotion of the American people and to Congress, and just in his wording. He also used repetition of different combinations of referring to Japan as far as the Japanese Empire, the government, their emperor, the Japanese military, naval, and air forces. He wanted to build the magnitude of the problem of Japan, of how far that it actually reached. Yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and at the solicitation of Japan, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking toward the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defense. But always will our whole nation remember the character of the onslaught against us. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people in their righteous might will win through to absolute victory